Hey Bolivar Liberators, Dr. G here. Good morning and happy Friday to everybody out there in Liberator land. I am on a walk this morning from Dunnigan Park, great park here in Bolivar, so lucky to have it. The weather the last couple of days has been fantastic, so it's a great time to get outside and enjoy some of this great, fantastic weather. You got to watch out for the geese here, though, in the park. You can probably hear them right now. Just a few minutes ago, one of them tried to chase me down. I guess you could say it was kind of a wild goose chase. But hey, just wanted to bring you a few announcements for today as we're thinking about getting started with our remote learning plans for next week. And we will be kicking that off, of course. This week was basically just an extended spring break for everybody. But next week we're going to kind of ease back into some learning in our new format. So teachers have been communicating this week about different things. I did have one question that came out from a parent about, do students need to show up at a specific time for their classes? Like, will there be odd and even days? And is there a schedule that they have to follow in that? And there really isn't. With the online learning, they will be able to just check their Google Classroom or their Canvas or the other messages that they're getting from their teachers, maybe through email or Remind, and just follow those instructions from there. And they'll have a period of time to be able to complete those assignments, of course, before they have to be submitted. And that kind of thing. So that's kind of how the remote learning will work online. And then for students that don't have internet access, it'll be a little bit delayed, but we're working really hard to get those thumb drives mailed out so that you can just plug those into your Chromebook, download some of the materials that you need, and still be able to continue learning. Hopefully we won't miss a beat. So in spite of all the challenges of the school closures and what we're going through, we're hoping that we'll be able to continue learning as best we possibly can. Our priorities, though, on that, we really want to just build some connection because everybody's kind of separated right now. So it's a great way to kind of bring everybody back together, all of our Bolivar Liberators. So number one priority is connection. The next one's engagement. We want to just engage in learning, exercise our minds a little bit. Teachers will be sharing with you what they're learning, what they're reading, things like that. And then finally, our content. We always want to be moving towards those goals for the courses that we have, and we'll be continuing to do that. But the connection and the engagement are so important too, so we don't want to forget that in this. All right, this morning we got a very special guest. It's going to help us out with the joke of the day. I'm going to toss it over to Coach Bandy right now.
Good morning, Liberator Land. Dr. Guerin has asked me to tell the joke for the day. After the joke, though, I've got 3 things I would like you to do for me. First, right after that joke, I want you to call or message somebody special in your life and tell them how awesome they are and how they make you smile when you think of them. Number 2, after that, put down all technology for today. Disconnect from your phones, your computer, and your games. And number 3, get outside. Take a walk in the sun, read a book in the sunlight, hammock, whatever. Do something outside. Sunlight makes vitamin D, and vitamin D helps mood and fights off depression. Exercise also releases those good chemicals that helps us fight off depression as well. So, are you ready for the joke? Being the local cross-country coach, I thought this one was quite fitting. I heard it from a very wise coach one time. He said this: a man who runs behind car too long gets exhausted. Have a great day, Liberators. Be blessed. Go Liberators.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Have a great Friday, great weekend. We'll see you next week as we get back at it. Go Liberators.